Alright lads, we are currently less than 15 hours away from the 8th anniversary BANKAI livestream. I want to talk about it once more, give a final prediction, and also just serve as a reminder that lads, the 8th anniversary reveal is happening tomorrow, so make sure that's all ready. We will be live streaming it ourselves on the channel, so feel free to hop into, chill with me for like an hour or two as we watch the 8th anniversary BANKAI livestream. Always a super fun time when we get stuff like this, and it's the first BANKAI livestream of the year. So it has been a minute, and that's why I'm even more excited, but this year in particular, I think is going to be a really cool one, given the fact that the upcoming anniversary characters, you know, there's no, I have a prediction, I have a main final prediction, but at the same time, it could go either way, bro, it really can. Now, for those that didn't watch our BANKAI livestream breakdown from around 10 or so days ago, not to waste your time, just to quickly recap what is going to happen, for those that only care about the news, you want to be there for the first 20 minutes. As you'll see here, it's going to start at 12 p.m. my time in the UK. And within the first 20 or so minutes, we are going to get Brave Souls news number 1. And that is going to be the reveal, the gameplay, and also the making of the upcoming 8th anniversary characters. So they start the stream with a massive bang. So if you only care about the reveals, you want to be there for the first 20 or so minutes. I will have the link to the live stream linked down below in case you want to click on it yourself, see the time zone. As you can see there, for me, it's currently starting at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So perfect time for us in the EU. I get to wake up early, have some breakfast, start a stream, sit with you lads, as we watch the 8th anniversary character reveal, right? After that, they're going to just be playing, talking about the game for around an hour and a half, and then at the end of the live stream, around the last 10 to 20 minutes, they're going to give us the second part of the news. And the second part of the news is always hit or miss. Sometimes it can reveal the second part of the anniversary, the characters, or a character. I'm hoping this year they do actually do that. They give us a tease on what's coming for part 2. But they could also announce new updates, quality of life updates, new game modes if they want to do another one, and also some of the events that we should be getting around early August, for example. So if you only care about news, you want to be there for the first 20 minutes, and then come back in like an hour and a half and be there for the last 20 minutes for the second part of the news. Now, what's really cool, at least to me, I do appreciate stuff like this. What's really cool about this upcoming BANKAI live stream is that we do have a new face on the live stream. So in this case, the main 3 VAs that will be here, there's actually a 4th one, we'll talk about that in a minute. We have Masakazu Morita, voice actor of Ichigo, Yuki Matsuoka, the voice actress for Orihime, and then Ryutaro Okiayu, the voice actor for Byakuya. In this case, Yuki Matsuoka, this is the first time they're actually appearing on the live stream, and I guess the first time they're interacting with the Brave Souls community. So it's nice to see a new face. It's always cool to get, you know, returning VAs that usually show up a lot of the times. Ichigo and Byakuya's VA in particular are there in every single live stream. So shout out to them for being dedicated for these events, for basically, every BANKAI live stream since the game first started. But it's also nice to see a new face, Yuki Matsuoka, and at the same time, in case you did miss it, Aizen's voice actor is also going to be in this live stream. Shohayami is returning. I believe this is the 2nd or 3rd time he's been in the live stream, so obviously that's exciting. Now, since they have announced that he will be in the live stream, I've seen a lot of people guess that we might be getting a new Aizen. It's hard to say. Same goes for Orihime's voice actor. Just because she's here doesn't mean that we're going to be getting a new Orihime for the 8th anniversary. Likewise with Aizen. Just because Aizen's here doesn't mean we're getting an 8th anniversary Aizen, right? Sometimes the voice actors being there do mean something. Sometimes they don't. We'll only know, again, once the characters do get revealed. And in this case, given the context of the trailer, I don't really expect to see a new Aizen or Orihime, especially in part 1. Maybe part 2. With that said, though, we're now over on Reddit. Shout out to Molly Prim and the BBS subreddit. They're doing good work over there. I wanted to actually have a look at this particular image because they actually have done a prediction and they've tallied up all the votes to see what the community, at least on Reddit, does think the upcoming anniversary character will be. And we can definitely see a very similar set of names that we're seeing in, you know, the YouTube side of the community. But this is really cool to see in the chart, right? Now, again, my prediction, my final prediction that I do think is going to be this upcoming 8th anniversary characters, it's going to be White and Ishin. That's what I'm expecting to see. But again, given the context, not really giving us much context in that particular trailer, it could go either way. I'm set on that one, but at the same time, I'm not 100% set on it, right? That kind of makes sense. Having a look at what Reddit thinks, though, we can see here that White right now is the most voted character, having 380 votes, which is kind of crazy to think about, right? You know, White as a character, and keep in mind, this is 1000-year Blood War White, not White Ichigo. To see a character like that get that many votes, it's kind of crazy. In second place, we have Ichigo. Ichigo, for the most part, is just the safest bet when it comes to trying to guess who the upcoming character will be. He is part of every anniversary, and he's very likely to be part of this upcoming anniversary. Whether it's part 1 or part 2, we don't know, but it's almost a given. One of the upcoming 5 characters that we are going to get in this month, one of them is going to be an Ichigo. My personal hope is that we don't see him until part 2. In third place, we have Ishin. Again, Ishin makes sense. The context of the trailer is 2 characters fighting. Ishin and also White in particular, their name was just added to the list. It's the first time they've added new names to the list in, what, like 5 or so years? And surely that's got to mean something. In 4th place, we have Rukia. It looks like the Rukia copium is high again once more. This time, I'm not part of it. Last year, I was leading the chart. I was hoping for an anniversary Rukia. I still am, but not for this year. I don't think the trailer's really going to give us a Rukia. I would be very surprised if it does end up being a Rukia, but I wouldn't complain. I'd be down for it. The 5th most voted character, and I guess it's tied. This one's kind of interesting. The trailer itself doesn't really hint at Misaki. It more so hints at everything but the rain, and that's why in my prediction video that we did upload around 3 or so weeks ago, I said it could be Ishin, it could be White, and maybe, hopefully, they throw in a Misaki too. I would love a Misaki as like a 3rd character if they want to do a 3-character part 1. I would just love an original Misaki, but I don't think she's going to be an anniversary character. But it would be nice if they just included her with the other 2 main headliners, that being Ishin and also White. The ones that make more sense. After that, we have Kenpachi. Again, there's been a lot of predictions going around with Kenpachi and also Retsu, for example. I personally never believed any of that, but I mean, if it turns out to be true, that'd be kind of crazy. Yuha is there. I feel like most of the votes for Yuha just came from the fact that his name was just added to the list. Retsu, once more, very similar to Kenpachi. Orihime is the crazy pick, but maybe that's coming from people expecting her because she was a voice actor in the upcoming live stream. Grimmjow and Kugo are kind of interesting ones. Same goes for Aizen. Even Renji, it's kind of similar. We're seeing like 4 very similar names here when it comes to these 4, essentially all at one point being a villain to Ichigo and fighting at any given point. And the trailer itself is 2 characters fighting. And of course, if Ichigo most of the time is an anniversary character in part 1, assuming it is going to be Ichigo, the second guess has to be a character that fights Ichigo, and Kugo, Aizen, Renji, and of course even Grimmjow all meet that mark, and I guess that's why they are getting votes. After that though, I'm gonna be honest, Kisuke downwards, these are just names that just aren't happening, let's be truthfully honest. None of these characters have a chance here. Some of them won't even ever get an anniversary character, some might in the future, but the trailer doesn't really give us any hints for those particular characters, hence why they are getting less votes. And it's kind of funny here that 4 people did vote for Kiryu. Somehow Zayadopero got more votes than Kiryu. I have no idea how that happened. It's funny seeing names here, right? But yeah, with that said, that was the video for today. Just a quick final video before the 8th anniversary live stream. I will be live myself, so feel free to hop in the stream. Chill with me for like an hour and a half as we watch the 8th anniversary character reveals. It's happening in less than 15 hours time. I'm excited. Hopefully that's all too. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.